Welcome back to episode 18 of Heath's Hounds, and today's preview will be previewing the St. Ledger Heath at Warragul tonight over the 460. It's an age-restricted series, but there's plenty of young talent on the card here, so let's get into it. Race 1, I'm going with Zippy Tesla here, who won't start the best but will run on well. He's the opposite of Cindy Fuso. Cindy Fuso's got box 1, will start well but will probably tire, so expect Zippy Tesla to run on late and hopefully dive in and get the win here. So for race 1, one with box 5, Zippy Tesla. Race 2, you've got Lacey Rosie from box 8 who will look to card across and lead early, but you've got Propelled in box 6 who will look to sit back and hopefully propel off like his name and get through the field. But I've gone with Lazy Rosie here. I just think he'll get out early and card across. I think Propelled might just find a bit of trouble when he sits back in the field, so we've gone with the safer option in Lazy Rosie. So for race 2, I've gone with box 8. Race 3, you've got Jet Like Rico from box 1. His form's been very good so far in his short career, and you've got Rio Baskin from box 2 who I'll be going with. I think he'll match Jet Like Rico to the first split, and I think he'll get a clear run on the rail. So I think my only worry here with Jet Like Rico is probably the way he runs this out. So that's why I've gone with Rio Baskin. I just think he'll finish the race a bit stronger, and I think he'll get run like Rico, Jet Like Rico. Sorry. So I've gone with box 2 for race 3. Race 4, it's between Pyrocumulus in box 3 and Derry Express in box 5 for me. Both have 35 starts, both have 11 wins, 8 seconds and 6 thirds, but I'm going with Derry Express here. I think his form recently has been pretty good, where on the other hand with Pyrocumulus, I just think he hasn't hit his straps since returning, so I've gone with Derry Express here. I think he'll be able to get Pyrocumulus, and he'll probably run out the 460 a bit stronger than what Pyrocumulus will. So for race 4, I've gone with box 5 at Derry Express. Race 5, box 1 for me, Fernando Mick. It's very hard to go past him. He almost got Quara Bale in the maturity, but he's running really well at the moment, and with the reserve on his outside, should get a clear run early. So I've gone with Fernando Mick here to prove too classy and too strong. So race 5, box 1, Fernando Mick. Race 6, I'm going with box 6, Coblenz, and I know I gave him a bit on Twitter about him running lately, but he's a very good starter, very consistent. He's just about knocked the clock off everywhere. So although his run home hasn't been too strong to match it with the best recently, I think the 460 he will run out really, really well. So he should get out in the lead early, and he should run away with this one. Keep it Blacks at every chance, but I don't think we'll be able to match Coblenz in the early stages of the race. So for me, it's pretty clear, Coblenz. I know I gave him a bit of stick on Twitter, but I think the 460, it's almost impossible to go against him. So for race 6, I'm going with box 6, Coblenz. Race 7 is one serious race, and I'm going with Shimmer Classic here. Like I said with Coblenz, they both lack that little bit of run home in their races over the 500. And I think it's the same case here with Shimmer Classic. With the 460, we'll have no problems running it out, and she's very quick out of the boxes. I'd love to see a race to the first split between her and Coblenz, but I don't think many dogs can match those two to the first split. Aston Fastnet, I just don't think it's long enough for him. If he doesn't start, he'll sit back and get his run on, and he'll probably be a place getter. So I've gone with Shimmer Classic here. I think Handsome Rhino won't start good enough, so I've gone with box 1, Shimmer Classic in race 7 to prove too good. Race 8, you've got the Queen, Quara Bale in box 7, Mapunga Reject, who probably hurts her a little bit if he gets any pressure on his inside, which he shouldn't because there's a vacant box, but he might just look to go to the outside. We saw in his maturity he got a little bit of pressure on his inside and looked to go out wide, so he'll match Quara Bale to the first split, so that is the only problem for Quara Bale. So with all that in mind, I'm going with Rebellious in box 1. He's been very good recently over this short distance, and he'll look to make everything possible from box 1. So for race 8, I've gone with box 1, Rebellious over Queen Quara Bale. Race 9, I'm going with Gypsy Yankee from box 6, starting to become a really consistent dog. And I think in the next couple of months we should start to see him in a lot more group finals. So I've got him on top here for race 9. He should start the best and just run away with this one. So for race 9, I've gone with box 6, Gypsy Yankee. Race 10, I'm going with box 6, Lala Missouri over Trendy Now. I just think Lala Missouri will start better. Will probably run a stronger race compared to Trendy Now. It'll be a very tight battle, but I'm going with Lala Missouri here. Form's been very good recently over the 500. Hasn't been starting too badly. I think will get away pretty well here. And with the inside box compared to Trendy Now, I think he'll be able to get Trendy Now. Race 11, I'm going with box 7, State the Facts. Has been good at sale recently and will look to muster up good pace soon after box rise. And I just can't see many dogs competing with him late. He's a very big one. He's a very big dog. So he'll have a lot of power late and he'll be running on strongly. So for race 11, I've gone with box 7. Race 12 to round out the night, and I'm going with box 3. If he can get a clear run, should be able to get the job done. I think Simon Says from box 6 with a vacant box 5 should be able to get a clear run early if he can step. He's definitely one to have in your exotics because he'll be a serious threat. But I just worry that he might not just start as well as what we know he can. So I've gone with box 3 here for race 12 to round out the night. Now on to Heath's Hound of the Week, and in what was a week of a lot of records being track records being broken in New South Wales, I'm going with a dog in South Australia in Fantastic Radley, who's won 8 out of his 9 starts. He's beaten Sir Truculent twice. He's really earned his place over the 680 at Murray Bridge, and it'll be good to see what happens to him in the future, whether they look to travel him around Australia, maybe try and chase a couple stay a race in Victoria. That'll be interesting to see, but he's absolutely killing it in South Australia, especially over the 680 at Murray Bridge. So he's definitely one to watch out for. He hasn't been paying a lot recently, which is not all the greatest, but he's definitely one to, if you're ever looking for a multi-anchor, he's definitely one to anchor your multis with. So he's Hound of the Week. He's beat Sir Truculent twice, and he's looking to be a really good dog. So he's definitely one to watch in South Australia. That's it for Heath's Hound of the Week.